Now we're doing the review for section 4-4, and the first question says find the derivative of this, and we'll be using the chain rule in the process of that. So f prime of x equals, and the power rule tells us bring the -2 out front and subtract 1 from -2 and we get a -3, and then inside we have x to the 4th plus 1. Now the chain rule says then go inside here and take the derivative of x to the 4th plus 1, and that'll give us 4x cubed, and the derivative of 1 is 0. So that's what we get. Let's clean this up. So -2 times 4 is -8 x cubed times x to the 4th plus 1 to the -3. Another way to write that is -8 x cubed. If you want to write this with a positive exponent, it's going to be x to the 4th plus 1 raised to the 3rd power. We change the sign on the exponent when we change the position of that base. Now for question 2, we have to take the derivative of this function, which is c of x equals 6 plus the square root of 4x plus 4. I better write that a little nicer. Plus 4. And so c prime of x equals, and the derivative of 6 is 0. Now as you well know, and we've said before, anytime you have, say, f of x equals square root of x, then f prime of x, I've asked you to memorize this, equals 1 over 2 root x. Well, applying that identity to this situation, we're going to have 2 times the square root of 4x plus 4, and then the chain rule says go inside and take the derivative of 4x plus 4, and when we do that we get a 4 here. Derivative of 4x is 4 and derivative of 4 is 0. So let's simplify that. 2 goes into 4 twice, so now we get c prime of x equals 2 over the square root of 4x plus 4. Now, we've got that. We've been asked to find for, this is b, by the way. Previous one was a. For c, we're, or excuse me, I beg your pardon. Yeah, this is b. This is, sorry, this is a. For part b, we've been asked to find c prime of 15. Well, that equals 2 over the square root of 4 times 15 plus 4. Well, when you compute that, you get 2 over the square root of 4 times 15 is 60 plus 4 is 64, which equals square root of 64 is 8. And so that equals 1/4. So c prime of 15 equals 1/4. Now they want us to do it again and find c prime of 24. So this equals 2 over the square root of 4 times 24 plus 4, which equals 2 over, and when you compute this, the square root of 100, which equals 2 over 10, which equals 1 over 5. That reduces to 1 over 5, and that is C prime of 24, and we're done.